Okay, can you hear me? I don't know if you can. Oh, I know what's wrong. Oh, interesting. Hi guys, I have no plug on, no plug. Interesting for warehouse. Oh, can you hear? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Where is Mark? Oh, I have cable. Guys, my God, so funny. So I did not plug in the computer. No, no, the computer, no. So, oh, interesting, huh? Interesting. There's plug. You plug in. Oh, change, no? Change. So, anyway, oh my God, interesting information. So, that's sorry, one more car from here. Here, okay. So, guys, I'm so sorry. It's a crazy here. So, okay. So if you're listening, okay, I have posted a link on the replies. When you come into, I usually there's replies in the comments. So if you are not able to see it, I have added to the comments the direct link. I'm so sorry okay. I didn't, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, right? I didn't include it. Okay. So, okay, okay. Interesting for more filter here. Okay. Okay. So guys, interesting. Oh my God, I got this like computer thing, stand thing, so that I don't have to look down on here. Oh. Mhm. Oh. There's a pop-up thing. Don't. Oh, weird. Oh, okay. So, okay. Interesting informations. Interesting informations. Oh my God, I look it's too much. My look, the makeup is too strange, but it's okay. It's on purpose, right? It's just for fun, so we can have like, okay. So, sorry guys, sometimes I have like, I'm not used to kind of beard. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna look. It doesn't matter. It's fine, right? It's fine. It's perfect. I'm not gonna care too much about this thing. So guys, okay, wow. Did you see? I just wanted to say and now make announcement. So after I had posted the, I don't I update each time I save, but I don't resend it. But ever since I sent it out, which is probably like 6:10 or something like that, two pieces of news that broke that I hadn't actually added, but one huge piece of news broke. Did you see it? And it explains exactly why President was saying bad things about coming. I mean, he's racist, so that is normal for him. But that's why. So what happens is the oversight committee just put out all this information about how Saudi Arabia, how let me just quickly, guys. So if you just go back here quickly, just to read it to you. Um, Breaking from oversight committee chairman Rep Cummings. I'm gonna get post the link, okay? Here, guys, the link if you want to read it later or now. So he's okay. It was very simple. He said releases new documents that show corporate and foreign interests seek to influence U.S. nuclear policy towards Saudi Arabia. So, guys, I remember. Do you remember this? I remember saying something at the time, especially about guys. It's all about George Nader, also. It's a big deal. I told you before, that I remember how there was one time, there was the one time when I said, this administration, the main goal is actually Saudi Arabia, not Russia. Okay. So in a way, like I see, because the money comes from, like, Russia gives the tech. Hello, Dorcas. Hello. So guys, don't cook. Let me just focus on this piece, and this is important. So anyway, so this stuff is very significant. Okay, the thing about just dropped about Saudi Arabia. So because that's what I was telling you. Remember, there was a time when I said the thing about Saudi Arabia is the biggest because that's how they're going to all get paid. And remember, there was one time, guys, I posted about this, and there was this link at one point about this email that called the new Marshall Plan for the Middle East. Do you remember this? The whole thing, right? So this is connected. Okay, so it's a big deal because that's where Michael Flynn, yeah, Michael Flynn. Oh, interesting, no? Interesting. Oh. So this is good, guys. Now that explains everything. He didn't like who. Why was he so angry at Cummings? Because not just because of he's racist, so as we know, it's not new for him. But at the same time, I feel like that's it. He was so angry because information exposed about him. And think about, guys, he's such a criminal. This guy who happens to be the president, that he's got. Think about how many crimes. That's what I'm saying. There's not one. It's like the amount of crimes is unreal. The amount of crimes. You know what I mean? How could anybody commit? The only let's hear it. These people commit crimes because it's the privilege. The class. Seriously, it's it's the white Republican privilege or whatever you call it. You know what I mean? These people have been able to get away with it's unreal. It's unreal. It's unreal. So guys, this is a very big deal because as this was breaking, and over the weekend, I think it was Sunday, there was the news about this guy, Tom Barrack. Okay, I don't know if you know him. You know him? So Tom Barrack he was the head of, I think it was a committee, some sort of committee. You know what I mean? I don't know which one, the transition or financial transition committee for Trump. And guys, and I remember a long time ago I did a video on him. Okay, this guy, Tom Barrack. And it showed, and I still remember, guys, it showed that he had this thing with girls, young girls. And this was like, I put aside, I was like, okay, whatever. It was clear. It was like, oh, weird. It shows that I didn't know anything about him. Okay. And then when the whole thing with Jeffrey Epstein breaks, supposedly he's very close to Jeffrey Epstein. They were there, the guy, what's his name? Michael Wolff, that book Fire and Fury, talked about how he was how Tom Barrack and Jeffrey Epstein were called the two musketeers of the night. You think so, no? I just think it's so fascinating. So guys, okay, let's can I just like I never thought I would be this person. Okay, but let's get like what it is. I'm not, as you or may not know that I'm not, even though you so that one she talks conspiracy theories. Hello, J.D. Law. I know those about conspiracies. But this guy's more and more clear that this is really a pedophile crew. Okay. I'm sorry, it's not normal. Don't you think it's not normal that these people are? And think about, guys, remember this connection that they wanted to, they did all these laws recently. They removed all these protections for children, for human trafficking. Do you know this? Like, I'm sorry, it's not coincidence. It is not a coincidence. I'm sorry, you know what I mean? At this stage, it cannot be a coincidence that this is all connected, okay? And and uh and that's the information. Okay, so I'm not gonna go over all the questions. Just wanted to mention these couple of things, and of course, so just quickly, if you so what happened on Friday was that I was doing reading, and I was kicked out of food. I was kicked out. I was kicked out. It was like 8:40, and I was in a conference room, and they're like, "Please, don't have to go, whatever," because they're cleaning up and stuff. So I packed up, and I was still, because I was like, guys, I have a diaphragm. I have a diaphragm. So I was like, I always want to know the information, get to the bottom of it. And I would push myself too hard. I was so tired, and I was out on the street, and it was like so hard to get a reading going. It was kind of funny even, but anyway, I have to change. I have to connect all the, I still have to edit all the videos, but I was so exhausted over the weekend that I was like, I was also working on other projects. Anyway, but there were some interesting parts there that I want to talk about, especially connected to where we go next and projecting the positive, the new America and stuff like that, thinking about that. And sorry, I'm getting the card here, that's I'm not looking. And so anyway, so what happened after that? Then I came here. I was not come here Saturday. I came Sunday, and they were the woman. I said hello to this woman. She's like, I somehow we got to this conversation. The one who works here. She's like, I was like, yeah, I'm here a lot. She's like, I live here usually late. She's like, yeah, you live really late. No, but you're working really hard. It's good. But I was like, look, you work so much. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I realized I have to start earlier. Okay. And I can finish earlier without, messing up with the people who work here. You know what I'm saying? So, so anyway, so guys, yeah. So I know Alan Dershowitz. You know what, guys? Let's put aside a little bit of doubt, Alan Dershowitz, just because Christine. Just I saw the article, by the way. It's in the New Yorker. The latest it came out today. If you have a chance to read it, please read it. It talks about Alan Dershowitz and his madness with defending Epstein. But anyway, so the thing about why I want to talk about Dershowitz today is because Dershowitz is not in the government or connected to the Trump administration. It's, he's on the news cycle, news programs for the far right or whatever, but he's not, I'm more interested right now in people who are connected to Trump's transition. Yeah, so guys, yeah, no, sorry. It's the earlier, like I was just explaining, Cynthia, just because I don't want to, create a situation for the place where I am today, which I, that I'm always leaving late. And I, spend many hours, like a long time here, but I was like, it's not normal. And the other thing is also that I was like, from Friday, like I was saying, I was like, I have to limit myself. When I'm tired, I should stop instead of like, oh, I need to learn for marathon. I need it, I have to accept limit. Accept limit. Okay. So having said that, I have all the cards here. Okay, so quickly here for marathons. Okay. And then, we see here, I have updated, if you haven't looked, I have added a few more questions here. There's some breaking news. And okay, so just three little notes here to talk about. So, guys, I did some meditation about the stuff about I told you in the recent live stream that I'm doing this return to prayers, like return to sender prayers. Okay. And to be honest, I felt a little bit conflicted because I was worried that I was like, oh my God, am I wishing harm on people? Is this a bad thing? And all that. But I think I think her name, she was saying that the same way. I feel like, guys, it's not enough. When I see them at a level of injustice, I just want to see the harm done to them that they're doing to others. To me, it's like it's unacceptable. It's so hard for me to deal with. That's the hardest thing, is to see the lack of justice. And that is why, so guys, so what happened is that lately, when I feel angry at someone, about the news, I do this little prayer and I feel so much better. I feel so much better after. Okay, so I did the visions about it. Okay, I did visions to ask, is this bad? Is this bad to do it? What's the difference between projecting the light? What and all of it? What's the difference between these different prayers, and how, does it affect the person? And so how? So it was really interesting, okay, because it said that no, it's not a bad thing, okay. It's just that it's a little bit like, I don't know if you're familiar with that. I think it's the I don't know if it's not theory of relativity, but there's this kind of like somewhat new age idea that in order for the event to exist, you have to observe it, right? It was saying something like that. For example, in order for an event to exist, this is a kind of physics of the 20th century, right? Advanced physics. So it exists if you observe it. So I asked, because what I was able, guys, and I'm like writing it down, trying to break it down into steps, because the steps are the following. You locate the pain of the person. You locate the pain for you locate the pain of the person who suffered the consequences. For example, the children, right? So then I project, you kind of create the line that goes back to the person who created it, the pain of the child. You know what I mean? Because even though there's many people who created the harm to these children of the border, for example, it is definitely their fate is a consequence of the decisions made in the Trump administration, right? So this is it, okay? So this is like, I picture the line going from the pain, the person who suffered, then to the person who caused the suffering, okay? And then I say, that and then it affects you, and that it creates all kinds of bad things to you in proportion to the if only if you have created bad things on people. But the point, and so the answer they gave you was very interesting, guys, was that because I asked, what is the difference between when I project a light and then when I do this kind of quote unquote negative prayer, kind of like wishing that it returns to them. It's sad that it's just about that, the whole idea of this observation. When you observe that, because guys, it was fascinating. It said that when you realize that the pain of these children, because that's the example I use, right? You always need something concrete. When you realize that the pain is caused by the action of others, then you make the pain real. You kind of like make it, how do you say it? You legitimize it, right? You make it, you kind of it gave me this example of, for example, the media. Like, what is wrong with the media that we see, right? Is that they repeat the wrongful ideas of Trump, and even though obviously it's not about truth or lies, it's about repeating this idea. So people, even if you're against it, it's a lie. People observe it. Similarly here, when we observe the relationship between the person who's the victim and the person who caused it in some way or other, you were saying that there's a connection, and you say, so they said it works. They said it works just the same way that when you do collective prayer, it creates the good for the people who are in need of healing. If you say we're going to find, because what it showed me also, guys. Sorry, I'm just going to finish it because it is interesting and it's fresh, and then I'll move to the questions. But what it showed me is that when I project a light, it's a little bit like, I'm looking globally from the bigger picture. And what we do when we project light is we move the clouds, right? We move the clouds from a very big picture. So, but then when we do this thing, we go to the detail. We go to the person that is creating these clouds, and we hit them back with the clouds they create. And then we could say, we want, I say, the disease or whatever it is that stops this person. And guys, honestly, last night I was like angry, but then as I started focusing, can I tell you, on like paranormal activity, paintings falling out of walls, like they're hearing the sounds of ghosts. Seriously, like seriously, it was almost like a horror movie in my head. But really, like seriously, it's the person, because for me, guys, what's important is that they need to know that these manifestations are happening because they create harm in others, and that even if there was no handcuffs on their hands, there's handcuffs on their minds. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's to me, it's inconceivable that these people can go on living life, like walking every day, like with peace. I know it's no peace of mind, but it's because I'm throwing some shit from the thing. I was like, not me. I don't know if it didn't happen, but some things falling. You hear noises at night. Hear noises at night. Can you sleep well? Like the children in the boarding can sleep well. Like, so anyway, guys. So this is it. So I'm writing it down. Okay. I'm writing it down because I think it is effective. But this, you know what it is, guys. So I was thinking about this, and I was also thinking about what I picked up on Friday also, and I was like, almost, that I got in kind of like a fight. It's not a fight with the Chris. I love Christine here, but it was just like I was tired, and I was like, I can't. It was just that the need that we have, both of us, all of us, to find the explanation, but also to guys, because in any way, like there was no rest. What I think is going to happen ultimately is a total breakdown, and that's what I was like, how do I communicate that? It was hard because it was that late and so stuff like that. How do you communicate this idea that when Trump goes, it's all going to be extremely chaotic? Everything's going to go from more chaotic than less, and that the thing with what we when we ask for is like impeachment, all those things. I don't see a linear process happening at all. So it's part of this, guys, and part of it. And I was like, what? I felt so empowered when I did this thing, because I was like, what? We're here, guys, and we're going to become the people who are like, we're stepping into the lack of leadership in the midst of chaos, right? So if I had the power, like seriously, if I had superpowers, what would I want in this situation? I want just like number one, justice. That's it. Justice in every sense, not just because, guys, look at for example, Mueller. You know how Mueller was like, oh, I love Mueller and everything, but like Michael Flynn's supposed to go free. Michael Flynn free? No, no. I'm sorry, no, I don't care. Like, no, you can't. Like, no. So I'm gonna haunt your motherfucking nightmares, bitch. Like, it's not fair. It is not fair that these people do all of this. And because of the legal system that is screwed up, they get away with things. They kind of walk down the street. Like, no, no. Yeah. So anyway, guys, so I'm writing it out, okay? So I'm writing it out, and that's it. Because you know what it is? This is it. You know what I mean? It's just like we have to return to sender. And I feel, guys, you know what it is? Because they create, because this is, let's get real. I know this is a huge thing, okay? This is a huge thing, everything that's going on. However, um, I feel like we have to remember, guys, although a lot of it was here before, Trump and the specific people are making it happen. Okay, these people are responsible for this, and that's what we want to find. We're gonna find the center, return to sender here, the package for you. Like, think about the harm, like what you did to one child, but then multiplied by like 2,000. Like, no amount of health is going to exist for you. You know what I mean? So I just feel like I said, I want the person to feel it every moment. Handcuff on the mind. Handcuff on mind. So I'm working on it, guys. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. So I resolved. I want to say that I resolved it. I had meditated, and there was nothing wrong with it. In fact, I think I think, guys, that's what I'm saying. I don't just want Trump to end. I want justice. Without justice, I'm not gonna rest. Okay, we cannot wait. Oh, can I tell you a last thing, and then we'll have everything. So can I? It's funny. So do you remember the thing about the Epstein thing? So there was a lawyer guy connected to Kirkland Ellis. Is the guy who his name is Jay Lefkowitz. So he's the guy who wrote the deal and pushed Acosta to do it, right? So I called him. I called his office because we can look him up, and his phone number is on there. It's easy, just look him up, and that's like his office phone number. So I left the message for him. And then so he answered so it's like a voicemail and says Lefkowitz. That's his name. That's a guy Lefkowitz. So I called him and I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm just a random person. I'm sorry. I just want. I wasn't yelling at him, but I was expressing my outrage. I said, you know what? If you want, yeah, I think it's a great idea that you call the FBI and you come clean because everything's gonna come out, and I'm just outraged. I'm outraged that you did, not just you, but it's like this can't go on. I didn't phrase it like accusing him, but I was like, this can't go on. I'm sure you want your reputation to be, to continue, right? Or whatever it is. It's just and then I also emailed him. I emailed and wrote and spoke, or not spoke to him, but left a message. And I also said, here's the full number of Southern District of New York. You should call them. Have conversations. Call them, have conversations. So because guys, it makes me very, because that's what I realized. That's what I was telling you, is the change towards becoming more aggressive in general. Not aggressive. It didn't sound aggressive, but I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna call you. Like, you could not do this and expect to get away with this bullshit. Like, seriously, like, think about it. Next time if you're gonna go do this, it's gonna be annoying. There's gonna be too many voicemails. Even if it's a small thing, like I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I know I'm not paying, so my opinion doesn't matter. But it's like, it's kind of like, come on, you know. So anyway, so this is it. So that's what I was on to tell you. So okay, so it's just like whatever, just sending a message, doing something where I feel. Oh, and the guys, can I tell, just here I have cards, but you know what? Just can I tell about this guy? He's also crazy. Yeah, interesting. That's right. That's it, guys. Oh, look, Cheryl has a good idea. How about placing reflective mirror that reflects all the negative energy back to Trump, magnifying 1,000 times? That's right. But Cheryl, for me, I like things to be more specific, even because I feel like it has to be exact. I was like, destroy their actions, stop everything in plain sight. For at least, maybe this is me. Okay, I mean, do whatever you feel most comfortable with. I really like your idea, but it's sort of like I need something to happen. I don't want it. It cannot be abstract. I feel like it's right now it's too abstract. I want something happening. That's why I visualize paranormal activity. Yeah, I like paranormal activity. Yeah, nervous system reaction. Yeah, fight or flight mechanism. Yeah, interesting, no? So so anyway. So okay, now the portal here, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna unplug the one thing. Okay. So, oh my God. Okay, can I do it? Okay. Oh, this sounds better. Is it better? I don't know. So here, guys. Okay, so now I've got on. So I can't. No, but I think it's good, Char. I do like it, but for me, I'm just like, I want specifics. Okay, so I have cards here. Okay, I'm still here. Oh, they're saying, oh, is this better? I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna unplug this. One sec. You're not gonna hear me. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, if you I hope you can hear me. Let me know if you can. Okay. So let's go back to our phones. Okay. Let's go back to our phones. Guys, okay. I don't should I do I told you the breaking news about the oversight committee about Saudi Arabia, or should we do Dan codes first? I don't know. I don't know if I'm France. I don't know. I don't know here. Yeah. And guys, you know what? I feel like just hearing Donna's quotes. Okay, let's go Dan quotes. Okay, so Donna is saying putting it out. Yeah, I feel like it's even if you. I feel like it doesn't honestly it doesn't hurt to be specific. Just saying that law enforcement is getting to them and that all their evil plans are stopped and all those things because guys, I just feel like I don't know. I never want no sales more proactive because of okay. So now let's hear guys Dan quotes now. I just before I start here with Dan Coates, I just wanted to I did make it the note of this, okay? That so Dan Coates, his last day is August 15th. So when I first found out, when I did the reading walking down the street, I was like, oh, I was like, he's protected. That's what I was like, oh, weird. If protected, I didn't think I was like, there's something kind of protecting him here. So, but then when I found out it was like August 15th, I was like, oh, maybe President leaving, huh? Before the he leaves. So let's find out. Okay, I want to know, first of all, like, I want to know, first question, really, the first that comes to mind is like, are we gonna, is it, what's gonna happen between now and the time he leaves? Okay, August 15th. Because who knows, what if because it's coming, guys. It's coming soon. President leaving, because everything is unsustainable. Okay, yeah. Because guys, when I can't even imagine him not being there. It's very serious. You know what I mean? It's very serious. So let's find out. Okay, and then why he decided to resign. Okay, because like I said, I think it was clear that Trump wanted him out ever since he came out. They had put a person in place to look at the elections. I was like, oh, president. I was like, no. No, I need the help. I need the help. So anyway, so let's look at that. Okay, so now then Mr. Nichols would like to do so what is going to happen between you? Like you're supposed to leave on August 15th. Okay, you're supposed to leave on August 15th. So what is going to happen between now and then? You know what I'm saying? It's like what is anything going to happen? Significant things going to happen? Okay, here this is no, there's a little like a level thing. It's interesting. Okay, and then I can already shuffle, but just quickly. Okay, so then close. Come on, man. Come on, what's gonna happen right up until and on August 15th? Okay. Okay. And then just here, then close, close. Okay. And then that's it. Okay, so because guys, I mean, I can't even imagine the guy that Trump wants to put in place is a very, I mean, it's like, think about it. If they get to the intelligence agencies to the degree they want like this, and it's not because, DNI guys, and everybody was saying this guy has no experience, this guy, this like the whatever Radcliffe. So it's ridiculous. They, obviously, okay, so let's go. So what happens here? Oh, so what happens? Okay, so here we have just get the card out and then okay, so Mhm. Oh no, look, interesting. Oh, there's info America. Oh no. Okay, so the question is what happens by the time he leaves? Okay, so we have here see, let's see all of it. Okay, I hope it comes through. Yeah. So guys, yeah, you see, like, okay, so something's like illegal. This is theft. A group of people trying to assert themselves. Okay, and then this is the something foreign. Foreign. What is foreign? The small opportunity to make something public. It's an opportunity to make something public. Okay, this is society group of people. Okay, or where people gather. Now, protector is somebody who has money but is upside down. And this is a letter, could be documents, indictments, and this is contempt. So somebody does not want to test if somebody has contempt. That's right. And then that's permanent ending. Sacerdote is the law, guys. So final ending, how through the law, and it's hopeless. So okay, it does look like this would be the consolidation of power by the people connected to the Russia, whatever, foreign power, and not just Russia, as you know, also Saudi Arabia, but they want to consolidate their power, but because they know the final ending is coming. So they're desperate, guys. That's clear. Okay. So now there's a permanent ending here. Okay, that it looks very significant, whatever this is, because there's something that ends forever through the law. Okay, and it's a very hopeless situation because this information, Trump is like this is a card of contemptuous, not just in the legal sense, but also the situation is hopeless for him as he tries to prevent the information connected to the taking over the power legally from coming out. So because, guys, this is a very strong card here, and this is also a strong card, these two, I feel like there is a sense that this wins. That it's also on top, so it kind of, you know what I mean? So let me ask. Do you mind if I ask directly? Okay. Do you mind? Okay. Do you? Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So let me find out. Okay. Let me find out here, guys. Um. Let me just ask directly: is Trump going to be out before August 15th? Maybe not. Who knows? But let's see. Is Trump going to be out by August 15th, which is a date when Danco leaves. Okay, is Trump going to be out of the government by August 15th? I mean, not that we all want it, right? It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but something important for me. Important treachery, corruption. Okay, so guys, look again, the young woman, Jesus. Money connected to young woman here. Oh no, sadness. Everybody's sad, no? What are you saying? Nobody's sad for me. Oh, no. Oh, the White House upside down. Very sad. Uh-huh. Oh no. Military! Military coming. Help us, military. Come here. Come here, help. We need help here. Help. So 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 you know what I mean, guys, So okay, so one question, okay, guys, it's actually good because I can't look at all the comments. It's actually good. I think I can look at the comments. I'm not going to look at the comments very much, which is good. I think I get distracted easily in that way. But I'm going to follow, as you know, the line of inquiry, right? Which is one step at a time. It's a complex issue. Okay, so first, like I said, I want to know if there's a chance that a lot could happen before, because guys, okay, if that guy gets that job, it's serious. Okay. I don't know. So I feel like I'm sorry. Let's get real, guys. Let's go real. We need to pray for this also together. I feel like the military is they're thinking, they gotta move now, like before this guy gets in. Because I don't know what else is gonna happen when this guy gets the information, gives to Trump gives to Putin or whoever pays. Okay. Seriously, like that's it. So so, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, so let's get here. So, here, guys, this is like the question was, is Trump going to remain in power? Is going to be by. So, here is like he's greedy, but also wants to hold on to something isolated, wrong focus. And this is something important, very important. Guys, this card here is so big for Lenormand that it's considered the most important card, and it's the answer. So, I have to pay attention because it's telling me the answer to your question is that the information about the young women is going to turn the White House upside down. Okay. And here's isolation, treachery, discovery of money or discovery of something. And what is it? Children crying, guys. So all of it, right? And then we have here wrong focus, corruption, sadness, and it ends with the military. Okay, so the White House is in disarray. There's a lot of sadness until the military intervenes. Okay, so I don't know, you know what I mean? This is possible. Okay, but again, for the 100th time, it's telling us again and again and again that it's the stuff with the women that take and the children and the women, right? That is going to come up before and is going to likely be the key, the answer here for the military to start moving. Okay, but oh my God. So, guys, I'm sorry. Do you mind if I ask this question? Do you mind? Do you mind if I? Because I'm like, you know what? I'm just like, I need to learn for the marathons. I'm just like, I cannot think. Okay, let me just. Okay, guys, let me ask about this guy Ratcliffe. Okay, because that's another way of, as you know, this is kind of how I am, right? Lately, like I ask the questions from different angles, right? So now let's ask about this guy like Ratcliffe. Is he gonna start the job? Because that's another way to finding out. Maybe he's not going to start the job. No, no, interesting, no? So right, so okay. So let's see here. Is John Radcliffe going to take Dan Coates' job or no? Is John Radcliffe going to take his job? Interesting. I'm moving away, bitch. I'm going away. No, no thanks. Oh, oh no! Look, sad for him. I'm not sad for him. Sad for him. I'm not sad for him. So, oh no, no. So interesting for the macrons, not interesting. So, guys, look, it's kind of interesting for the macrons. So this is a card of government. Okay, this is the moon. Something becomes fate, something about the what is the subject? The government. What happens to the government? Something comes to the spotlight, and how does it come to the spotlight? It creates an ending. Really? I don't know what it is. No, I don't want ending. No, I don't know what it is. What are you talking about? Oh, interesting. This could be the wife, could be the business partner. Interesting. Oh no, look. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Interesting. The smoking gun evidence, huh? Interesting. Letter. Somebody has letter for a hand, huh? Letter. Oh, interesting for a hand. Oh, unexpected visits for somebody. Really? Interesting, no? Trap, guys. Look, it's a trap. Oh no. Oh my God, guys, interesting. Oh no. This is guys, card is also a card in prison. Interesting, no? It's trapped. Oh no. Oh go, somebody leaves. Crazy leaves. Guys, okay, I'm sorry. No. So okay. If okay, sometimes guys, you know, when you look at the guys, when you look at cards, especially, okay, sometimes it's good to even though I advocate in my book, whatever, that you should look at cards separately. Another a good way to look at what the cards mean is to completely try to change the subject. What if I was not asking about this guy? What if I was asking about some guy who, a friend who wants to see if they're going to get a job they were nominated for? So there's issues, their finances, that they're worried that they're really thinking that they may not have it because smoking gun evidence that is very damaging is going to come out. Okay, so I'm too worried. So I said no because there's information that's going to make me leave. So guys, no, okay? And this could be even that it could be, I don't know if it's about this guy, it could be very much about, I wonder if it could even be about Trump, guys, but there is something about this guy. Could be his wife or his kids, or like you remember how the guy Shanahan, how he was a wife beater or something like that. There was a complication with serious crimes. The son had attempted to kill his wife, ex-wife, or whatever, right? Something like this. Like they have the children and the wife and the gun, and information coming out that he may have to leave. He's trapped. Now, it could also be about Trump because you see here, guys, this guy is worried. He's very worried for some reason. He thinks, and I have to say, guys, okay, can I tell you? I get this information. I got informations here as I'm saying this that people in the intelligence community are like, bitch, you don't know me. I'm calling you right now because I have information. I have it. I have information. Think twice if you want to do it. Think twice. You sure you want to do it? Like he's kind of scared, actually. This guy. I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying that. I feel like this. I'm not defending this guy, okay, but I feel like he kind of knows what it means. Like it's very easy to be like some guy in the house, and be like, "Oh, hey, Mueller, you're like this, you're like that." But if you take this job in the intelligence community, think about it. Not just the responsibility, but the criminal activity you have to engage in. You know what I mean? I feel like the situation is serious, and I think, in other words, I think something's gonna come out about the government, okay? And it could be, the business partners could also even be somebody in the GOP in general, the people that are criminal. It's just criminal, shady activity that comes out. Unexpected. Somebody knock on door for hang on. What they're saying, no? They're saying, let's go here. Let's go here. So no. So the question, guys, do I feel like no? I feel like everything here points to him leaving. Okay, and this is like a person trying to move, like he wants to leave because the stuff is hitting the fan. Okay, so it's kind of like the government's gonna end or something. Okay, look, what is the end of here? On the government ends, right? The information about these people that comes out. You know what I'm saying? So I know. So I feel the answer is no. Answer is no. My God. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, guys. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Oh my God. Okay. Now I'm just thinking here, guys. Okay, do I ask about, because this is the thing. I know, I'm conscious of the fact that I want Trump to leave by August 15th, and it looks like there's all these endings here. Okay, so you know what I mean? It's like it's just because, guys, to me, and I know, like I told you before, are they working together? I don't know, guys. I think they are, right? I think, DNI is like a lot of different intelligence agencies. Oh, he will not be confirmed. That's it. He will not be confirmed. That's it. Are they? Yeah, they kind of must be in some different ways. Okay, there's different things they do, guys. I don't know exactly. The military, I think, is supposed to not, just like, okay. Oh, you know what? Let me go there. One of you had a question. I thought it was a great question. Let me go back to the question. There was okay. Cheryl, because it's connected to this. Okay, Cheryl, I was wondering if there's an extraction team in place for Trump when he needs to be removed. Okay, in other words, right? In other words, like, is there somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, because maybe this is okay. Let me just ask you this. I'm trying to, guys. I'm talking to try to come up to kind of clarify the question here. Okay, let me just, this is how I'm going to tell you the question. So the question is, now that everybody in law enforcement, the highest levels of law enforcement sees what's happening, that Dan Coates, who's trustworthy person, who I think is doing the best he can, has to go or is going to go, what are they going to decide to act? Do they have a plan? You know what I mean? Like, guys, you saw the thing about the what is it called? The helicopters. So are they going to try to do something before he leaves? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else do you need? Because seriously, guys, what else? Like, if it gets to the hands of the wrong people, it's like Russia's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget about you know what I mean? So I feel like somebody has. This is the time to move. I mean, maybe I know, guys. You know what? Is that, do they have a plan? That's right. Does Dan Coates have, because, guys, Dan Coates, he's the head of, I think, the job that he has is the head of all of the agencies. He's not involved with like the day-to-day of the CIA, the NSA, the whatever, but he orchestrates or connects, makes them work together. So if you put a person who's going to destroy, because, guys, okay, by the way, I also watched, have you seen The Great Hack, the documentary on Netflix about Cambridge Analytica? There was a quote by Bannon, and Bannon says that we want to create a new system, but we have to destroy the old one. And that's what he wants. They want to destroy, guys. So if they put somebody there who's going to be like, oh, don't let the CIA talk to the NSA, talk to the whatever, it's serious. So, so that's what I don't know. Is there a plan? I'm sorry. I know it's a weird question. Well, I'm going to ask it. Do the intelligence agencies, I know, because it's a very conspiracy theory kind of thing, but does the military and the what is it called? The whatever, the military and the intelligences, whatever, right? Do they have a plan in mind to remove Trump? Because I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry, what else? Even the information today that came out about Saudi Arabia, it's treason every single day. I'm tired of it. They must be seeing it closer. They must be even angrier than we are. Okay, so is there a plan? Is there a plan? Are they putting up? Are they going to do something? Okay, you know what I mean? So okay, let's ask. So guys, is there a plan in mind? Okay, I'm just ask. Okay, and then we can go backtrack. Is there a plan to remove Trump now that people do? I hope they see what the seriousness of that guy not being there. So in that situation, um, do they have a plan to remove Trump? Are they or okay? Let's just say if they have a plan, and then if they're going to act on it, are they going to do something? Okay, to remove Trump. Okay, so knowing what is going on today, the people that are on here. So the question is, do they have a plan? Now, this guy is full upside down means an idiot, like a huge mistake. This is either it could be money, it could also be that they're doing something deliberately. And this is an interesting card because I always see this card in the last battle. So it's number 9. So they're like, we're at the last battle, we're gonna stick, haven't relaxed. And so then we have here the one, usually I've seen this as Russia before. The anchor, I would think that this is the people that are working for the other country, shady deals. And this is a meeting, guys. There was definitely some sort of meeting here, okay? And then the clouds is hidden. Everything is hidden, okay, behind the scenes. And this is a woman here, and this is a fake friend, okay? And then we have here the group of people, the woman again, shady dealings, something coming up that's upsetting. Okay, so this is what I think. Just one more here about this woman. Okay, this is the Jogatori, the group of people. Okay, so do they have a plan? Okay, that's the question. Do they have a plan? So this is the thing, guys. I feel like as I'm talking to you, I see. Okay, see a little bit. It's easier to see it, but I see that there's people in the Trump administration or like close to Trump that are informants. Okay, that they're faking being close to him. They're being updated. Okay, there's people there who are who are working on the side of the good people. Kind of like I feel like they can listen in. There's more. I don't want to call it surveillance, but there's like what they call humans or whatever, right? So this is they're looking at all these people. I think they're monitoring them. Okay, they're under surveillance. They know their crimes. They're being watched. In other words, okay. So they're kind of like, but I tell you this is what I think, guys. Right now, is there a date? Like how they do this to criminals, right, guys? They said like every crime, crime shows I watch, they always have people under surveillance, and that it's a specific time they say move, right? So that's my sense. Now they know what's going on. They are being monitored. Now, are they going to act? Are they going to act before August 15th? Okay, let me just say. So are they going to act before August 15th? Oh, creative feed, huh? Interesting for me. Oh, change. Interesting. Oh, guys, on a card here, I don't know. Because sometimes it kind of falls. I was like, so I don't just put it here. So okay, so are they gonna act before August 15th? Okay, that's the question. Is the military going to act before August 15th? Oh my God, look, the last card, guys. The death. Okay, oh my God. Oh my God. So, guys, you know what it is? Okay, let me just. So, this is the thing, okay? This is what I think. Um, how do I say this? I think, okay, I feel like what I see here pretty clearly is that information's coming out. Okay, in other words, if you ask me, like when I think of military, like guns or whatever, right? No, I don't see it. But what I feel like is that the revelation of stuff and even more cases connected to the children are going to be so serious that it's almost like, bombing with in a different way that he's going to leave. But I think they could be negotiating him leaving, but I don't think that, not in the way that I kind of thought there was going to be like, oh, they're going to take over, remove him like physically, or maybe they have to remove physically, but you see, because here we have, it's pretty clear here that we have the cause, something causing to defeat. And what is it? Something comes to light about the family and the people, like the truth is coming out about Trump. And this is the shady people, and he's very angry. And because this information is going to come out about everybody. And this is this is the idea of the invitation. In other words, also that this is a bribery and this is change. So this stuff that comes out a lot about how, how he is, stuff from his past is a permanent, creates permanent ending, so you see what I'm saying? So I feel like it comes to the point where it's unsustainable, okay? But I don't, it doesn't tell me that. Okay, let me just see here. Are the military? Let me just look in for America. So does the military? Okay, what are they thinking now? And how are they monitoring Trump and those people? They know, they're telling me again, the stuff I've seen before, that the stuff about Russia, they monitor, they see their aggression increasing. He's not doing anything. He knows what's going on behind the scenes. He doesn't want to talk about it. Okay. So, but then, guys, more information. They're saying this is a thing. Okay, they're telling me here, guys, the Cummings thing that came out today is very significant because it's key. I told you before that at the end, we're going to figure out that the reason it's not just the election interference, is the treason connected to Saudi Arabia. So there's going to be arrests, guys. There's a lot coming. So they're going to reveal, guys. They're saying, you think that how the House people are not doing anything. It's just that there's a coordinated effort to reveal these things one at a time, or like to get. What I sense here is that there's like the bullets they're using against Trump is the crimes, the evidence of the crimes, and it takes some time to get all the subpoenas, to get all of it, but it's like he can't escape. Okay. So, okay. I still have the question, guys. Okay, so is he gonna? Okay, what's going on? Let's go see Trump between now and August 15th. There's like 2 weeks. Okay, so what's gonna happen between now and 15th? Guys, it's showing the thing about the women is gonna come out, and it's like a can of worms. That's it. It's like it shows me a can that's open, is all these worms inside. So the stuff that is like all the vermin, stuff like that, literally like that is in there. The thing about the women. And like people are not gonna stop talking about it. They're not gonna stop talking about it. The stuff in Saudi Arabia. It's like, guys, and I mean, we feel it this way, but it's kind of an interesting image. Just like all the millions of people. Like imagine you were at a protest, right? Everybody walking, whatever, but everybody's throwing up. Everybody's literally throwing up. So it's like something that is so hairy and gross that it's really like, I don't know, guys. I don't know what it is. It's like something like so sick. I don't know what it is. Like I said before, guys, I don't know because we know he's so sickening already. But why? Why is it that it takes so long? But I guess that's what it's showing. Something so horrific that it's sickening and people are so sick and sick and sick. And even though, guys, I literally see, oh my God, and I see, guys, interesting. Could be, is this guy reckless? I don't know. But I feel like there's this people, even Republicans, throwing up like at home and like throwing up at themselves. You know what I mean? Like when they think they help this guy, they just throw up. Because those people, they're like, I don't know how they can live with themselves. They so abandoned their bodies a long time ago. I don't know what, but whoever has a little bit of decency, tiny bit, they're just like so grossed out by it. Okay, I just I don't know, guys. There's more. It's just something that is like the bottom of the bottom. Okay, so what is it? Okay, so how does Trump leave or not? What happens? What happens? How does it happen? They're saying also Deutsche Bank. Oh, guys, the thing about how Deutsche Bank also gave money to Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know. It seems like it's 2 weeks away, right? Is that right? Almost 2 weeks away or something like that, right? August 15th. So I just feel like there's a lot coming out. It seems like right? But it's so sickening that like, oh my God, it's kind of like giving me this sense of like if you see sickness, it's moving so fast. People are like sick, throwing up. Oh my God. And Trump, he's like this, guys. He's like this. He's like Trump is like this because, like I said, the image that he projects is not working. Okay. It's like people find out the truth about who he really is. So, so that's it. Okay. And I still see, guys, things falling apart. Seriously, and he's hidden in the White House because he knows that he's going to go to jail if he leaves. That's the situation we're in. The guy, this guy is such a criminal. Think about it. That he needs to stay in the White House just because he's going to go to prison. So it's just the whole thing is falling apart. Like, and guys, Ben was like the devil. He's laughing. It was like ha ha ha, just like we wanted. It's the chaos that we wanted. So okay. Oh, that's right. Oh my God, Bard. So okay. And now interesting, important questions here. Okay, so let me just go back to the thing about intelligence agencies. So, what are the chances that intelligence agencies are going to put to be Yeah, Christina already talked about it. Okay, I don't forgot when I said it, like last time I think, or like a couple times before. Yes, he is connected to human trafficking. I said it. There was one time I forgot, guys. I have to send you back the links. I'm sorry, I'm behind on the thing of the news, returning the news or whatever, like the newsletter. Is that yes? He's linked to human trafficking. He makes money from the women. Okay, he makes money from the women, and he was paid with sex trafficking money. Okay. So anyway, so going back here, I still want to go think. Let's go back to the intelligence agency. So is Trump going to be able to appoint a person who's going to help out Russia? Let's just ask it like that. Is Trump going to be able to put somebody in in Dan Coat's job that is going to be harmful or not? Okay, is Trump going to be able to put a harmful person in place? Oh no. Soon, guys. So maybe not. Interesting. No, interesting. Look. Oh no, soon. The tower falling, huh? Oh no. Sad for him. Sad for him. Aggressive of money. Oh, guys, look. No. No, bitch. No, I don't think so. So you see, this is aggression. Aggression, how money, because of money. And this leads, how does it happen? It leads to a cut. I mean, interesting. No, I don't know. Let's see here. For here. Oh, I have a message for him. I have a message. Drinking the Kool-Aid, people. Okay. Oh no, prison. Yeah. Hi, hello. I have a message. I have a message for him. Prison. I have prison for him. So, mm-hmm. So, oh, guys, look, law upside down for him. Mhm. Oh no, delay. Interesting. Waste of time. The waste of time. The friend interest. Very interesting, guys. Very interesting. So the question is Trump able to appoint somebody who is going to help him to the intelligence job? No, no, I think not. Like this is some blonde guy, I don't know who that is, fighting the message about the law. So there's like, guys, that when people deliver subpoenas, it becomes like this. So he's fighting the subpoena. There's something here, and this is like things are falling apart because of money. And those people, the people that try, this is interesting. This is a part of a waste of time. But if you think of Trump's attitude, he thinks that he's going to win, but he may realize at some point that it's really over. Okay. And then we have a friend here, it could be the allies, and somebody has to go to prison, is cut, and it happens soon. Okay. So you see what I'm saying? So I think that there is news here arriving. A messenger is somebody who brings legal news, okay, that are difficult here about the drinking people who are drunk with power, but they're gonna have to go to prison. I'm sorry for the khayal. I'm sorry for the khayal. Sorry for the khayal. Oh no. So in other words, there's a woman here, guys. This is a friend. I feel like either, and somehow it could be their Nancy, it could be somebody, it doesn't have to be a woman, it could just be a good person, an ally, because the other people are going to have to go, right? This is a prison and the site together, right? And then the cause, right? The cause total disruption. So no, I don't think so. So, okay, on plans? Yeah, you know. So that's my son. Okay, so are they gonna be, is Trump gonna be able to get, oh my God, guys, can I tell you? He wants Nunes. He's like, no, I want Nunes. What about Devin? What about Devin? I like Devin. I like Devin. Devin. So he like has all these bizarre names. Like even Sean Hannity, I'm serious, like crazy people like that. And they're like, no, you can't, no, no, forget about it. Forget about it. And so like he's just, guys, he's so twitchy. He's so twitchy because he's so, I'm gonna go, I have to go. And for some reason, guys, I swear to God, I really get, and there was this cards just today. There's something about Jared Kushner. I really think, and this thing with Saudi Arabia, guys, Jared Kushner is all over it, as we know. I think something's gonna go down with Jared before. I don't know. I don't want to get, I don't want to get hopes up because, as you know, it never goes. Like it's very upsetting. But like, oh my God, God, God. Okay, guys. So do you have questions? Let's see more questions here. Oh my God. Okay, so John Radcliffe, no. So who'll take? Yeah. So okay, no, I don't think they're gonna be able to nominate. Okay, so then now, okay, guys, did you see this? Is another news I linked here is that Trump aides submitted drafts of 2016 America First energy speech to senior United Arab Emirates officials. I think when you think about it, this is so egregious and awful. Okay, okay, now, um, okay, there's several questions here, guys. So you know what? I kind of Leah has this question. I know it may seem like it may seem like it's it may seem like it's kind of a change of subject, but I think it's important. Okay, it's about Rick. Rick Ved. He made this. I think I've already asked this question a little bit before, but it kind of is relevant because I sense this chaos. We see the chaos. Okay, so my question is this, he sees like all these horrible things, the world falling apart. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but is this going to be, you know, like what is gonna I'm just, how do I say it? Is this gonna be bad as he thinks it is, as says it is? Because this is the question. Okay, maybe this is, I want us to tell you, like I said, guys, I have this sense that so the thing that I see is very chaotic. It gets even worse than now. So what kind of chaos is it? And is it as bad as what I'm saying? I hope this makes sense. It's not that I want to scare anybody, it's that I think I want us to be prepared for it. Because guys, now it's coming more clear to me. If I have a message for you, if anything, is to know that it's going to be the biggest chaos we have ever seen, ever. Okay, because I feel like it is, but I do not believe it's going to be like that. Like, oh, like biblical, like, you know what I mean. So I want to know: is this as apocalyptic as it sounds, or what kind of chaos is it? Okay. So that's it. He, like I said, I kind of like him, but I do think he's too apocalyptic, too much. Is it gonna be, as bad? Like, what is it gonna? How this chaos that's happening is about to happen? How is this going to be? Is this gonna be as bad? Is this gonna be, what is it? What kind of chaos is it? How can we prepare for it? So, Guys, I pulled an extra card here by mistake, but I'm just gonna leave it. This one, yeah, okay. So a question, right? So how chaotic is gonna be this chaos or all that? So guys, you know what it is? It's like, okay, you know how people say, for example, like the Republicans, but like, are you using the word treason? Are you using the word treason? Oh my God, are you using that word? Yes, that's all about treason. Okay, that's what they're showing. It's like that. It's gonna be because this was one of the most frustrating things about all of it is that we're not even like even the media is like, oh, look, Trump said this, Trump said that. It's like instead of saying telling like it is telling like it is in the sense of like, oh, here's the most tremendous president. It's like they don't tell the truth. They're like, Trump said this. Trump accused such person. Trump said this. Like, forget about what he's saying. He's playing a game, and you're like this is what it makes me furious. Okay, so see what I'm saying? So this is to me what it shows is that the chaos is going to be when it becomes official that he's committing treason. Okay, that's what it is. Now, here, okay, we have the star is a really good card because it means, this is the first card. It's like things are going to be put back in the right direction. Okay, and this is judgment upside down. So there's a negative. The judgment, guys, if you look at it, it is in some ways a kind of relatively, but it's like this is a time of reckoning, right? This is the angel comes to the humans and the humans wake up. Rapture. Is it rapture? No, but really, it's a time of reckoning. And this, guys, is the legal stuff, but also manipulation. So it's kind of like I would think that's what it is in the sense that what it is like is that we break the through the through the what is it called, the smoke and mirrors. So finally we acknowledge what it is that's happening. Okay, so see what I'm saying? So here is going the right direction. This is obstruction of the boss. This is also personal finance, but also I think here is the boss. So there's a judgments against the boss, and we have to revert back. So it's the process of turning back, but as you know, even in life and as in anything, it starts with admitting the problem, right? So this whatever comes out here connected to the White House is extremely upsetting, okay? And the Donna Servizio is the maid, but it's also whoever helped the White House, right? In other words, whoever works for the White House or has worked. So it is very negative. And there we have the widow, right? So losses, this is the treachery, and this is kind of like the things that were arranged during trips. And then we have the shady baby here. We have this is loyalty, okay, fidelity, loyalty, and the this is the revelation of the enemy, okay? The enemy is the boss. The boss is the shady baby. See? So I think it's I mean, guys, we know it, right? You know what it is. I think this is what I see, guys, and even I see the news, and that's what it is. It's showing that this is the truth is finally spelled out. That Trump is a traitor. He is the enemy. He has been working with the enemy, and he's a traitor. Like he's a traitor, not entirely a traitor, but like the things he's doing has helped to the foreign power, and that's it. Okay, so it's an issue of treason, right? And so this is the chaos what you're talking about, in other words, is that, and I was thinking about this, guys, the system that we are working with. Trump, what he also did is he exposed the problems of the system, right? Because if the system were perfect, we would not have a president like him. So in other words, the system is totally broke. It shows that the broke, because in one thing that Rick Vet says a lot, he's like, oh, the system is broken, everything's going to fall apart. Government as we know is going to be over. But I'm arguing in some ways, like, and I don't mean to scare you guys, it doesn't seem, honestly, no, it's not so scary, but the truth is that the government has fallen apart. It has. It already has. Like, if you think about it, right? Like, the fact that Trump is still there. He should, in a normal situation, somebody like that would not be in the government. And he would not have, right? So, so this is it. The system is broken. That's it. That's, in a way, that's what it is. Okay, so tell me the things, what is the, really, like, what, Rick Vet talks a lot about these, like, tragic, like, apocalyptic things. How How much of it is true? No, he's ringing, he's sounding a bell. He likes, he also lives in an isolated world. So for him, it's easy to say, and he wants people to go join him there and stuff. So yeah, so I just feel like, guys, it's kind of like, is the recognition that the system didn't work. That's it. That's it. Because you know what it is? It's going to take people to say it's broke. Like, it's it. You know what I mean? Like, this is, yeah. But okay, so I don't want to talk. Okay, so you know what? I don't want to talk about it. I have to ask the question about it. But so but I think the climate change thing has already have been happening for so long. It's not new. It's not new. And I have to say also, there's all these people on the far left who are like kind of like taking this issue as if it's new. Like, oh my God, we own the green thing, whatever. I'm sorry, but I even remember what's his name, the guy with Bill Clinton's vice president, Al Gore, was talking about it has been talking like this is not a new issue, okay? So it's not, you know what I mean? It's just that we see it because you know what it is, like the government was owned by the Kochs, and they were controlling the conversation so much about the climate because they are very much anti-climate, any laws that control anything climate related. So you know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, no, it is, I know, but it's like, it's not so this is it. It's a lot of things, okay? So this is the guys, it's a recognition that is it all broke down and I just like this is it, okay? So we're gonna have to change it because yeah. Yeah, but guys, Alan's saying next thing to go is the money. You know what? Like this is the thing. Don't now you're projecting negative things, okay? So, like don't like seriously, like don't oh my God, the money's over, everything. No. You don't fall into like the desperation, okay? Like I don't want you guys to think like this. It's not how it is. We're all in this together. We're gonna find solutions, but it's not like, oh, the world, that's what they want. You put to give up. Okay? Yeah. So don't buy into this, like, oh my God, no, like that. No. So, okay. Because then it creates a hopeless kind of situation, it's just that. So anyway, so like yeah, so okay guys, so how does it okay, let me just ask them this. What is this chaos I'm feeling and I'm seeing it and I feel like I'm seeing it more and more. Okay. Yeah, it's exactly look Don is saying something very important. It runs out every year. They just want you to believe they have to take your social security. That's it. That's it. Like you know what I mean? They're like, oh no, sorry, no more money for social security. No, no, no. So what is this chaos? I feel like what is it? I do sense this chaotic, like, guys, goes back to one of the things I talked about a little bit at the beginning of the reading, okay, of this video, which is that we have to step in, okay? I know because of what happens is a lot of us look for the outside for confirmation. We're like, oh, where are the institutions? Okay, and I have to don't be scared what I'm going to say. The institutions are done. They're over. Okay, because let's get real. If the institutions worked, they would have worked already, and they're not working because they're not working. So we used to be able to trust the Justice Department. We can't. We used to be able to trust that the Congress would do something. We can't do that. So the institutions that we all have trusted are not there anymore. So we have to be the ones who will lift either we kind of create and put a new spine in the institutions. We have to. This is why, guys, it's so important that we do this work of describing what we want with the new America because it's over. The America that we've always known is over. Like seriously, right? Because think about it, and it was killed slowly, like 1,000 cuts by look at Barr, like the Justice Department is a joke, right? It's a joke. It's a joke that it's a joke. Like, what are you going to say about it? It's a joke. It's a total joke. So this is it. This is why this is guys, and tell me what you think. And I know it's like I have so many things going. It's kind of crazy, but I feel a need. I feel a need. Here. I feel need here. So I feel like I want to do a little class, guys. Okay, it's gonna be like a video, but a class about And I think it would. I'm gonna kind of do a, what is it called, a test here, okay? But it's just like, how do we see, the things that we can do to think, start stepping into this new spot that we had to do, right? It's like we're gonna step into it, and so what do we do? Like, think of like the next step, because that, you know what it is. Also, my mind is going there, the next step, because I almost, and as we do readings, I was like, the meanings kind of like, they kind of go back to the same thing. It's like Trump falling because of the girls, Trump falling because of information about money, and then what? And that is the next thing, is the next thing, is the next thing. So this is the guys, and I feel like, um exactly. Jess, exactly saying one back to exactly. One things to be different, exactly. So guys, for example, I was watching some prison shows lately, like yesterday even, and it's so shocking to me that like the people that, like, if you don't have money, people have to go to jail. They stay in jail for like 3, 4 years before they even have a trial. I mean, this is wrong. Okay, I'm sorry, you cannot. This is like wrong. Why isn't Barr in that jail with the people? There's like this jail I saw, guys, documentary jail in Miami. There's like 8 people in a cell, or tell 16 people. That's where Barr should go. Like, why should these people have a special treatment? They're gonna beat them up. Great. I'm sorry, like they should be beaten up. They should be beaten. Go to the regular jail. Go to the regular jail. Okay, my God, it's so wrong. It's so wrong. Like that, there's people that are like, and this is like how. And then you go, there people are put in these situations. Okay, it's like these situations that like it's so violent that then you end up committing crime to defend yourself. Then you actually get a real jail. It's like, I'm sorry, no, 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 it's not gonna happen. No, no, yeah. So street jail, yeah. But I'm just like, I'm done with the. Oh, he needs special. He does. No, he doesn't. This is how we got to this, guys. If just, you know what I mean, like I just can't. I just. So anyway, yeah. So, and also, okay, but some of the people there in the jail, guys. This guy was there because he was driving under fault with a false license. Okay, and it's like the guy's there for a year or something. Like, it's wrong. Like, what the hell? Meanwhile, we have like Jared Kushner, who's the biggest criminal of all time. Can you imagine? It's like so upsetting to me. Okay, and of course the guy is black. Okay, let's get real. Like, why was it there? But of course, you know what I mean. Like, I'm sorry, it's just so obvious. It's so wrong. You know. Sorry, guys. I'm not gonna rant. Go back here. Go start ranting. Start ranting. As in, like of course, you know what I mean. Like that happens. Like the injustice is so obvious. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So anyway, I'm just like, I got so upset about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just because the guy could. Like, it's so funny. Okay. So anyway, so it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it happens because of the like, okay, let's just. So that's why, guys, I'm going to. That's why I'm gonna change. It's important, we're gonna change. I want justice. There will be justice reform. There's gonna be fair. There's gonna be fair. Like, you know what I mean. People cannot go to jail like this for nothing. Why, some people will spend years in jail to do nothing wrong, like barely anything. Why does this people walk away free? It's so wrong. It cannot. So anyway, so now I have rented. Sorry. So now go back to Christine. She had an interesting question that yeah, no private prison. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's why, guys. When I saw the thing about private prisons, I was like, oh my god, so wrong. So anyway, so now, like, interesting question about prison, as Christina reminded me about Jeffrey Epstein's suicide attempt. Is it real? I feel like it was fake, guys. I really do. I feel like he tried. It was a way that he wanted to get out of it. Okay, So like let's find out. Was it true? Did he want to kill himself? Jeffrey Epstein, did he? Huh? What was that at prison? What happened to him? Oh, look at him. What happened? Was it true? Was it true? Secret coming out, huh, bitch? Uh-huh. Yeah. Secret coming out, huh? Yeah. He's sick. Oh, look, there he is. He's sick. Oh, sad for him. Truth is coming out, bitch. He's sick. Oh, no. I'm sorry for him. Sad for him. I'm not sad. Por hell, Sam, por hell, I don't know, Sam. So, guys, actually, I don't think it was fake. To be honest, I'm surprised. So he's sad. Look, there he is. He's in bed. I'm depressed. I'm very sad. I'm very sad. So this is he's thinking something about the world. This is a secret, right? Secret makes him sick, and the success that he has is fake. So it's something financial. Okay, this is written information, documents about finances. False it upside down, guys, is a great part because it shows the lies are exposed. And then he's hopeless because oh, so interesting. So sexual David Carradine, I don't know what that is, guys. I don't know. So anyway, so no, so he was sad. Okay, it was really sad, and he's desperate. So this is conciliation finances goes this road somewhat goes somewhere. He's trying to escape, guys. Or honestly, financial deal. This is also a part of election, but I don't think this is also a part of it's a crossroads. So it's going somewhere, going away. Let me just get one more here. Oh, look, the snake. That's right. We know it's a snake. One more just to have more information. Oh, that's right, guys. People are talking. That's right. Bitches are writing him out. Uh-huh. Oh, the woman could be that woman, Ghislaine. Ghislaine? Is she talking? Ghislaine? Yeah, this is legal fights. That's right. Ghislaine. Ghislaine is talking about your money bits. Oh, yeah. Sad por real. Sad por real. So he's sad. He's sad because he knows that everything is coming out. Now, okay, so okay, guys, you know what? Okay, this is the thing. I did not say anywhere that he's being targeted. Like, don't twist my words, okay? So he is not being targeted. Let me repeat it again. He's not being targeted, like not here. No, he's not. This was not fake. I'm sorry, this is what I wanted to say. This is not a fake thing, okay? He's upset because of, don't twist it somehow into saying that that's not what it is. This is not him. He actually, okay, he is upset about it. Okay, he's sad, he's desperate, he is desperate. Okay, but no, 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 it's not, because it would be a very different situation. Okay, it would be very different if okay, that's not what I said. Okay, I did not say that he's being targeted. No, he's not being targeted. Don't, guys, I hate it when people take nothing personal, Christine, but like not hate, because I really love you, Christina. I'm sorry, but it's just like, don't, I'm such a stickler for what I said, like it's exact. So I just wanted to make sure that you get it, that no, he was not targeted. It's not about being targeted. What it suggests to you is that he's sick. Okay, so anyway, so this is it. He's very upset about this stuff coming out. Okay, and now this deal is kind of a financial deal. Now I don't know if there's something about here. There's some sort of like funny. Okay, let me find out about this deal. I'm kind of curious here. That we can still. Oh, attack, guys. You know what's so strange here? It's very strange. Oh, violence. That's right, because he's a violent guy. That's right, violent guy. Okay, so obstacles. So I think he is. You know what it is? It's so strange. This is a military. Now, I felt like this, I could almost wonder if he has some weird connection with the people, because, he's connected to Russians, right? If there's something connected to Trump's election, even, okay? Because at first I was like, well, this could be, just a road, like hit the road, Jack, whatever. But I feel like there's something here where he may even have some connections to the people connected to Trump. Because like I said, I do think he's connected to some Russians. So what if there's something there? Like, that's the information that's coming out. But the one thing that I also wanted to say, guys, just in response to the thing that, like, I was like adamant about saying no, he was not targeted, is that in a really weird way, these cards to me show much more of like an ego thing than they show, like, it's almost like, as you guys know, okay. Oh my God, what did that, Jesus Christ, Christine, what did you understand? I said it wasn't fake, right? I'm sorry, I thought it was clear. I thought I said it very clearly. I said it was not fake. He was sad. He tried it, right? It wasn't clear to me. You said he didn't do it to himself. No, that's not what I said. I said, yes, it was not fake. Like first, I thought that he faked it. This Let me just go backtrack and understand. Go back a little bit. I thought that he had faked it. That he was like doing it to look like he was doing it. Okay, you know. So you know what I mean. So I feel like I thought that he was totally fine. His mind was fine because he's a psychopath, and that he faked the suicide situation to transfer. That some people, I've even read people saying that. That's what I said. I didn't say that he didn't do it to himself. I said that I thought it was fake. So he did it. Of course he did it, right? So that's why he faked the suicide thing. Okay, no, he has not faked. He did not fake it. Okay, so that's it. That's what I want to say because, and I'll tell you why. Again, it's just that he's very sad. He said he's in bed. He's very sad. And because he said, what is he said about the truth coming out? But what I wanted to tell you guys is that, what I wanted to say again is that in some ways, just like Trump, the reason why he's upset is ego. It is not because he feels like somebody is after him. No, I don't see actually, up until this part here, I didn't see anything here connecting to violence, ironically. Does it make sense? Because here, these in some ways are self-pity cards. Look, this is a hopeless and sick in bed. This is not the cards of somebody who's like, somebody's coming to kill me. There's no desperation. It's sad. He's depressed. He thinks the situation is hopeless because everything is coming out. So this is it. Like, and this part here, the military, I feel like it's open to, because this is a part of financial deal. This is financial deal. Like somebody shakes hands financially, and this is, it could be travel, it could be the election even, because then I see, guys, this could be that, then it could be something violent, but I felt like, guys, this is a perfect connection with the election deal. Okay, I would not, this is what I feel like. There is something so big, right? There's something so big about it. Okay, yeah. So this is why, but I'm surprised because, like I said, before I thought that he, and but the thing about the narcissist is that it's all about the image. If the image is taken, is exposed for who he is, and he doesn't have a, what is it called, guys? I remember reading about narcissists, and they have this thing, it's called narcissistic rage. If they don't have somebody they can hit, how Trump is, he always likes to blame somebody. If he's in a position where there's nobody he can blame and nobody he can hit, it's like very, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, is this very, like, he has to have somebody else to blame. He has to have somebody else to blame. Always somebody else or something. But the truth, because narcissists, the biggest thing for them is that they don't want to reveal who they really are. That is the biggest wound for them, is their truth. So that's what it shows. He cannot bear to be the real person. So, you know what I mean? Exactly. Like domestic supply. That's right. That's true. Because, guys, like, okay, you know what it is? That he actually believes that these women are to blame for everything. You know what I mean? Like in his mind, sick mind, he actually believes that he's entitled to abuse the women, that they wanted, that he's so great. And guys, I read this article recently. There's so many articles, right? Recently about it, like, that are like, uh, that it was about Wexner. Okay, so Wexner, there was something about I think it was in the New York Times, something, I don't remember where, guys, honestly, at this point, but at one point in the article, it was interviews with people who are close to Wexner, and they were like, we didn't understand why he was friends with this guy. He was just so awful, and he pushed everybody away. And then this person described the scene where he went into his office in somewhere, over there in Ohio, in the headquarters of his company, And then Epstein sits on his desk and puts the foot up on his desk. Guys, to me, that is like, oh my God, it is so disrespectful. Because I know there's a lot of people saying that Wax, there's a lot of anti Semitic conspiracy theories also. Beware, okay, about Wax. I'm not saying I don't know. I saw that. I don't think he is connected, okay? But like, but it is just like so weird that like this guy, think about it. Like, what kind of person does that, considering that he has nothing on him? Like, who's this guy Epstein? Nothing. He gave him that house, a huge house, and there he comes. That's kind of, remember how the reading, as I said, they was like, oh, you know, I'm so much better than you. He has his ego, this huge ego, okay, and he thinks that he's entitled to all of it. He's like, he's not a good person, okay. So you know what I mean. So, oh my God. So sorry, Christina, I feel bad. Like, but the thing about, I just had to clarify because I was like, I wanted to make sure that it was clear, the thing about like what happened. I was like, no, I did not say it, right? I hope I was clear about it. So, so this is it. Okay. So I'm just thinking, guys, but I'm just like, okay, so what happened? Why is he so, what happened? Tell me, let's go back to that day. What happened? She's gonna testify. Oh, you know what's so interesting, guys? Oh, I wanted to say. So it's showing, the FBI people. They have, what is it called? Those people, they're like the mental specialists or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like the ones that are like they can read they know how they're going to react to pressure. So they're interrogating him or talking to him and saying that, well, she's going to testify against you, bitch, and he loses it. He loses it. So yeah, that's right. Profiler, the FBI profiler. That's right. So he loses it when he realizes the woman is going to talk against him. He's just like loses it. Not just them, but the other women. The other three women, the ones that used to work for him, right? Because the guys, it's big. Like how like guys, there was this thing. Where was it? I also had so many articles, so many things crazy, like reading these articles about, oh, recently the woman, there's all these articles recently. Maybe it was the one about Alan Dershowitz, okay, where the woman, like she, that woman Giuffre, Virginia Roberts, right? So she moved to Australia, and then she gets called. Like, basically what they do is they say, look, if you don't testify against Epstein, we pay you a lot of money. If you decide to testify, we're going to destroy you or whatever. So it's kind of that. Like, he needs to control the narrative in many ways. It's not just that he's a sexual abuser, but he likes to be, think about what kind of a sick person. Like Trump, guys, it's so much like Trump. He is committing crimes. He does all these things. And yet he wants to be in the public eye. Like, he goes to all these events. He befriends famous people and all of that. Think about it. He's a narcissist, crazy narcissist, and he doesn't even know that he's going to be, he's playing with danger, guys. Think about it. Like, he do all these crimes, and there you are in parties or whatever. Like, think about it. He's like he's taming. It's a keg of powder, powder keg. That's right. So, okay, so that's just it. He realizes there's no way out for him. You know, you realize that there's no way out for him, and he doesn't want to live if he's not. How do I say it? Unless he can project the image he wants, he's not interested in living. He does not want to be to him, the worst thing is to be a regular person. It's, his mentality is like, I am entitled to everything. I'm so much better. I'm this and that. Okay. So, you know, oh my God. Okay. So yeah, interesting, guys. So okay, I know it's been too long. Okay. Okay. Hmm. So guys, okay, I should do one more question, okay, and then go. I'm just thinking. Okay, guys, did you find clarity today? Do you have clarity today about things? Okay. Did we have clarity? Do you have? I'm sorry. I'm sorry again, Christine. I'm sorry. I was like, I was adamant. I'm sorry if I, yelled at you or something. I just was like, because I have to say, I want people to get things. Okay, okay. Like I want people to make sure they don't get confused about it. So so no, 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 it was not that. It was like so. Okay. Anyway, so this is the guys. Okay. Anyway, so ways and means committee. Oh, the thing about Saudi Arabia, guys. I don't know. Past the security clearance. What? The thing about Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 hours. I'm not sort of clear. 2 hours. Okay. So let me just finish the thing with like, let's do this. No, but guys, just one more. I hope I'll adapt. Next time we'll adapt. Okay, no, feel free to go. Okay, feel free to go. Feel free to go. So it's about Saudi Arabia. Okay, just quickly, the thing I posted, the breaking news about Saudi Arabia, the oversight. Is that right? No, no, it's a different question. Chairman Cummings releases new documents that show corporate and foreign interests seek to influence U.S. nuclear. I think this is a big deal. What does this mean? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think she is. She's talking, guys. I'm not too worried about it. I feel like in the big scheme of things, Hope hates. I mean, Hope hates. She's, yeah. I don't think it's like a very big deal right now. Hope hates. Okay. So whatever someone says, it's more about the documents. Okay. So okay. So now I'm gonna go to this just quickly. What's gonna happen with the thing about the Saudi Arabia? Okay. Oh, did I separate it here? Sensible again. One sec. So what is happening? Oh, guys, look, sun. Very good. Yeah, look. Oh, this is the discovery of money. That's right. Oh, oh my God, look. Discovery of shady money connected to quid pro quo. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. Very good. So this is whatever person wants to dream, the goal. Okay. And this is change. So as we know, it's changing the U.S. foreign policy, right? So exposure of the goal to change something. How? Guilty, right? Dark, like, right? Guilty. It shows that they are indeed collaborating with the Saudi Arabia people. Oh, that's the guys that told you, oh my God, big prize. That's it. The big money. Remember? Oh, oh, interesting. Oh, unexpected. That's it. So, oh wow, interesting. It's interesting because of the friend here. I don't know. Oh, look, the mob. Interesting. The mob. Okay, so big prize from friend. Friend changes friendly. Yeah, that's the mob. Okay, on here. Oh, that's right, the enemy. So interesting, guys. It shows. I think this is the final key to the answer to everything ultimately. Okay, because we have the big prize. In other words, this is the big amount. It was like, guys, 400 billion. I mean, it was ridiculous. I don't even know. It was crazy amount of money. Now, the prize shared among friends to change the country and the laws to benefit them. Okay, we have the quid pro quo guilty unexpected coming out soon. This is the enemy and this is the mob or the shady people doing these things. So yeah, so I think this is very significant, guys. Okay, it is the big key here. Foreign. Oh look, oh my God, absence. Interesting. What's that for the him? Yeah, the money. So this is it shows that it's like a person not there. Interesting for money. What is that? The missing leaves. Yeah, this is interesting because this is somebody leaving again, guys. The absence is a card. I'm sorry, card is somebody leaving. So this is pretty significant. Okay. And again, it shows the pattern of the Trump administration that it's all quid pro quo, shady money, and they do what the whoever pays wants. Okay. So it's all about enriching their friends. That's it. And people are gonna have to go, guys, because of this. This is a very big deal. So this is nice, very nice. So wow, okay. So okay, guys. So yeah. So but I think it's significant. Could be Trump even. Okay. All right. So so this is it. Okay. So all right. So this is it, guys. Okay. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. Okay. No, it's something else about the UAE. It's Saudi Arabia. It is Saudi Arabia. No, go to the link that I posted. There's two different stories, one about UAE and another about Saudi Arabia. So good night, guys, okay? So, okay. All right. Bye.